Shout out to Kop-Ish.
Shout out to Kopish, guys.
Keep all the good work
the
up.
two legends, Emil Heskey, Howard Gill. Can't get much better than that, guys. Yeah. You know what to do now. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm with legends, guys.
Kop-Ish.
What's going on, people? What's going on? The
All
trophy
right,
lift is about to happen. Welcome to the match reaction to the Community Shield game between Liverpool and Manchester City. The game has finished 3-1. It was actually a good game, bro. Let's keep it about like it was actually an entertaining football match. Like, yeah, I mean, but what Man City versus Liverpool game isn't really? Like, they are normally entertaining games. Do you know what I mean? So,
and that's the one thing I do love about Liverpool Man City. Yeah, Liverpool Man City are two attacking teams. They're not defensive. None of this like defensive masterclasses, like we like to say. It's two teams going toe to toe.
Bob, sorry to cut you, bro. No disrespect, but the shuffle's about to happen, bro. Let's wait. Hold on.
You know, people, I don't want to get us banned, innit? But I was gonna pan the camera ever so slightly to the parade thing, but I thought, nah, you know what? Should I?
Shuffle time. Shuffle.
Hey! You see that? You see a little bit of shuffle, people? Can you see the shuffle? Just a little bit. Hey! Just a little bit.
Flicking up the non-alcoholic champagne with respect to the Muslims in the team. You gotta love it. Yeah, give it to Nunes. It might be like the first piece of silverware he's ever won. Has he ever won it? Hold on. Are they gonna cut to advert when Nunes gets the ting? What?
What kind of advert ting?
Hey, that's our boy ting. That's our boy ting.
I'm not gonna lie, that's mad.
Mods assemble, please.
Yeah, for real, mods assemble.
Just done that. But yeah, I'm not. Did he win a trophy with Benfica in the last 2 years? I'm thinking, is that the first piece of silverware that Nunes might have picked up, bro?
I'm genuinely trying to think. I know it's not Diaz's, but yeah, it might be Nunes'.
Oh yeah, no, Diaz has won stuff. Yeah.
Diaz has won a lot, to be fair.
I mean, Diaz has won with us, bro.
Yeah, bruv. That's what I'm trying to say. Diaz won a lot of trophies, bro, in the last 12 months.
Yeah, and I'm sure he won the league with Porto.
Yes, because I think he get. I remember there was like a phone call thing where they showed you like I think it was on social media where someone called him for like the parade thing and you saw Diaz's face on the phone. So
yeah, I remember that.
All right, in Atlanta, big at yourself, bro. He says I'm on it. Yeah, no, I love for that, bro. Yeah, man. ITV, what are you playing at? Like, don't get it twisted. Like, you have to go to break right there, you know?
This is what I'm saying, man. But nah, Boogie, what we saying? What we saying? Big up everyone for jumping in. Make sure you smash that like button on the way in. Monts should be joining us any second as well. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm actually really annoyed that they actually just went to advert when they were about to show Nunes with the ting. Like, that's disrespectful, bro.
Do you know why it's more disrespectful? Because it's not even just him, first of all, and secondly, when it comes back, bro, the parade, whatever that kind of celebration thing might even be over.
Yeah,
like,
literally, they showed Henderson, and then they've cut the thing. Why would you need to do that? We could have watched. What, you couldn't time it that there was like at least another minute or two before you went to advert,
and they can't even use the excuse of that the thing went over. There was no penalties.
Yeah,
you know that is.
Yeah, but that was full disrespect.
This is why they don't hold the rights. This is why they don't hold the rights, bruv, to the Premier League, innit?
That was full disrespect.
But yeah, no, Drift. Let me ask you this actually. From the game, what were the big like takeaways from the game, bro? Like for you anyway. What were the big takeaways, bro?
For me personally, I would probably say the fact that we looked a little bit more comfortable today than we have done in pre-season, which says to me what I've kind of always known about Liverpool, which is we're very good at being able to get ourselves up for the game when the game matters. But when the game doesn't matter, we can be a little lackluster, which is why I don't even think we're necessarily that great in pre-season, like overall. Yeah. It also kind of shows you should never be that bothered about pre-season, which we've always tried to say. Like, yeah, we can laugh and joke and stuff. Like when Nunes got his 4 goals, obviously I got hyped because I'm trying to run my own agenda against the people who've been trying to be horrible to him for the last month or whatever. Yeah. But generally speaking, we all know, like, it's pre-season, man. You know what I mean? Like, But today was a competitive game, even though it wasn't important in any way, shape, or form, in my opinion. Overall, maybe you were right, bro. Maybe Cal was right. Like as happy as everybody looked, that's momentum now to take into the new season. And you're right. Maybe if you lose that game, you're a little bit down. You just feel a little bit shit about yourself. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, facts.
So yeah, it's yeah, man. A win is a win. Against City, a win is a win, innit? Like I said, I'm still not going to sit here and start talking about how we won a trophy and all that. Please, I don't want to hear that. We didn't win a trophy, guys. It was a shield. Yeah, I got to see the Henderson trophy. It was a shield. We didn't win a trophy.
Listen, Captain America has a shield, and he's all right still, bro. You know, like that. So I'll say this. No, you're right. Obviously, we're not going to get carried away, yeah, in my opinion, but we just got to appreciate what we did. First of all, it's not even about what it was for. It was more about, for me, sending a statement out to the direct competition. We're going again this season. We might not win it, but I'll tell you something else. We're definitely in for it, though. No one can't say we're not. No one can't say we're not going to be one of the favourites to win the Premier League again. We will be one of the favourites. And that team we just played, they're going to get better, but so are we. We are up for the fight. I don't want to read too much into scoreline. But one thing I will say is this, though. Oh, they cut back to it. You know, this is pre-recorded stuff, innit? You know, like that. You know, this happened like 3 minutes ago. See, I cut to Klopp. So all of a sudden, they're sitting down, and now Klopp is walking. Yeah, get out of here with your dead coverage, bro. Look, now it's cut to the studio. What's this? Anyway, listen, all jokes aside, people. Beating Man City, for me personally, was always something that I wanted to do because you send out a statement, innit? And that statement is like, we're on you this season again. Pause. Like, we're going to cause you a whole load of problems. Just because you've got Erling Haaland, who had a stinker today, by the way, don't make you like the out-and-out favourites. People will probably still pick them, but we are a problem. People are underestimating Nunes. I've underestimated Nunes, just like in general. Not criticized him like the people, but just underestimated him maybe. So it's going to be an interesting season, bro. I can't lie to you. Listen, I'm looking forward to it, man. I really am. Because I'm not going to lie, bro. This is probably like, you know, in terms of the players that City could have played, other than KDB, who is obviously, furthermore, arguably their best player, who was taken off, they couldn't have improved that much. So, yeah, man. Or whoever's spamming as well, like, get a life, bro. And you got nothing better to do. You know, like that. Like, it's crazy. Like, man just woke up and decided to spam me, and I'll pause. Like, allow it. But anyway, we moved.
Yeah, they're just showing some highlights. So talk me through the game, bro. Talk me through the game from the first half.
So here's the thing. Game, so first half, we started well, especially the first 15 minutes was on them. And maybe even should have scored as well. Like, we're on them. I think Virgil played a good ball. Salah maybe could have done a little bit better. I think one of the touches or something like that. But we started well. But then Man City started to get back into the game, which is always a thing with Man City. There's always spells in the game between Liverpool and Man City where one team is always more dominant in it. Like, it always happens. We were obviously lucky enough to capitalize in it and score our goal. Obviously, Trent's goal, which was a little bit of a deflection in it. But overall, and even going into the second half, bro, Man City started off well. They came out the blocks like they really tried. And let's be real, on another day, Haaland scores 2. We have to keep it real. Haaland stunk up the joint today. Don't get twisted. So for the people that said I'm sitting on the fence, no, he stunk up the joint. But on another day, he scores those. We have to keep it $1.50. Like he just does, in my opinion anyway. He scores those, but he didn't. And football is about taking your chances, isn't it? We got the penalty. Salah scored the penalty. We also got the third goal regarding Darwin Núñez, who came on and was very, very, very lively. I'm going to get to Adrian, bro. Don't worry. But Darwin Núñez, I just want to give him his flowers because he got hella stick when he signed for Liverpool. He got hella stick when he had preseason games and only had about 45 minutes over 2 to 3 games. And people were saying he's not the guy. He then goes on to score 4 goals in one game. And obviously he's now scored today in a game that probably the most most important game he's played for us so far. And that's not the same. It doesn't mean a lot, but it's the most important. You have to give man his flowers. He's adapting. He's going to get better. He is a problem. Why is he a problem? Because he's aggressive. He's always going to be aggressive. He's going to make runs that are going to be dangerous. And if we play the right ball, he will feed, he will eat, he will score. He should be able to finish his dinner. He had another chance where Edison saved it. So he's looking good. Adrian. Let me go to Adrian, people. Adrian did stink out the joint. He did. He started off okay, in my opinion. He had a good, decent first half. But I think his confidence just went after he made that mistake. He's third choice for a reason, people. He's third choice. We got Alisson, we got Kelleher, both injured, but he's third choice. You don't expect a lot from your third choice goalkeeper. He made errors today. We can't even like deny that. He made errors. We could only hope though that he gets a little bit better. And not only that, the other two come back fast because we can't play 5 to 6 games with Adrian in goal. You can get away with the odd one, but you can't do the whole 5-6 games. That's one thing I will say. Do you know what I mean? So we just got to keep it a rule.
Talk to me.
Tell me it don't mean nothing. Tell me it doesn't mean anything. I want to hear the words come out your mouth. Tell me it doesn't mean anything. Tell me this game doesn't matter.
Tell him, Carl. Tell him.
Look. I still don't think the actual
Tell him, bro.
We lifted matters, but it's always nice to get a win against City. Come on, of course it is.
Say that again, sir.
It's always nice to get a win against Man City. Of course it is. And you know what? To be fair, I'm not even just saying this because you're here. Matt can back me on this. I actually said maybe you got a point. I'm so happy to play as well, and I thought, you know what? Maybe the momentum going into the Fulham game is actually a good thing. Yeah,
breathing that winning oxygen.
Carl, do you know what I said, yeah? And just agree.
Give you life, yeah? You see this team, man? When we go to Wembley, we win. J-Rock, yeah? F everything else. Win. Don't tell me about it doesn't mean anything. Friendly.
Drift, tell Carl he's right, but it was actually, I think it was at King Power, though. I think it was.
No new friends, just trophies, yeah?
Matt said it was King Power, remember? It weren't Wembley.
We no business. See him when it's our final, yeah? All I'm saying, I'm going to sign off with this. Quintuple coming.
One
down, 4 to go.
No, but before I let you go, Bo, talk about my striker real quick.
What? Mr. Nunes?
Yeah, talk about my striker real quick.
Everyone knows that's my number 9. I've been raving about him since his Spain days, and I was like, we need to get this brother here, link him up with Salah. You see the ball from Salah with the righty?
Of course.
Bomba. Them not ready for war. But we're ready. We're ready. All guns are blazing. Everything I said now. So tell me it don't mean it. Tell me it don't mean nothing.
I mean, right now I'm realizing it's a new season, but it's still Captain Jack Sparrow settings though. But I love it.
I told you, shameless Sanderson. You watch Nunes score 20 goals. You watch me guess a neck tattoo.
I said a neck tattoo, you know.
I said neck tattoo, you know.
Yeah, this could be a lively season still. What about the Haaland though? I did see the bit still. What?
I don't know. Certain man are out here calling him Andy Haaland.
Bruv, it's a lot. Man, are calling him Erling Werner. Bruv, the most.
Raw. This is a next level of shameless count. This is.
You know I don't rate Haaland anyway. Like, we should get Haaland instead of Nina. Like, brother, miss me out with that. We got our man, they got theirs, innit? We're cool, bro. But we're scoring goals, so it is what it is.
Man, it's so shameless.
Crossbar from underneath the post, so like, it is what it is. Not my number 9 anyway. But look, just a short thing. Obviously, I'm gonna watch the recording of them lifting the trophy. Maybe watch it twice. But you see that? Another trophy in the cabinet. Another step away from Man United in our shadow. Let the games begin.
Okay.
Let the games begin.
Facts.
Okay.
Let the games begin, bro.
Matt said facts. I agree on the let the games begin. Obviously, brother, we'll talk soon.
Yes,
And
indeed. Bless up.
yeah, man.
Bless
Yeah, man.
up,
Big
bro.
up yourself, G. Big up, G. Easy.
Easy.
Little cameo there from Callum,
Bro, listen.
aka Captain Jack Sparrow.
Bro, listen. The Haaland thing and the Nunes thing is actually mad because it's mainly been like social media trying to build up like the two of them. And what's so mad is that even though Man City have only played 2 games, and they've only played 2 games, well, 3 games now. I think we played about maybe 5. I think it is off the top of my head, maybe. Nunes has got 5 goals. Still, I can't lie. And Erling's got 1. You know, like that, like they're trying to build up the narrative. Like it's kind of crazy.
I mean,
like,
I think we should just say he's got 1 goal. I don't know if we're gonna count preseason goals. Are we gonna
why
count
not? I thought we
preseason
would be. No, bro. Remember when he was missing the goals, they were important. But when he scores them, they're not important. Nah,
That's true. No,
nah,
that's true.
we're gonna call it what it is. All I'm saying is this, yeah. First, what's that saying? First blood, innit? First blood to flipping to Nunes. Yeah. People wanted to paint the narrative. Who's got the best number 9? All this stuff, right? The first blows to us, bro. Do you know, like that? I think Nunes for me stepped onto the pitch and was dangerous straight away. Straight away, he was dangerous. There's no denying that. He's going to cause problems. And like you, I think we both agreed on it as well, Jeff. We said like, oh, maybe the best thing was don't start him. Less pressure.
Yep.
And I said, oh, I'm not. I remember, and then I was like, but you know what though? It's 50-50 because they started Haaland, and he might. What if he scores? He confidence. Well,
yeah.
I'll be honest. In a way, I'm not going to go as fast to say this, but I'm still going to say it anyway. 1-0 Klopp over Pep because Pep decided to go with the main guy who they're going to play. He fluffed his lines today. Nunes banged in his goal today, and arguably maybe even could have
and won the penalty as well.
Yeah, so it's one of them ones where it's like we always talk about, Pep Guardiola, and rightly so. Tactically, he makes the right changes, but maybe Pep made a mistake. When you've only played 2 games and you want to force your striker to play, maybe you should have given him a little more time to adapt. Maybe you could have played Alvarez. I don't know, or you could have played a KDB in the false 9.
Well, remember, they don't have anyone now because Jesus and Sterling are the 2 they used to play down the middle, and they've both gone now. So, I mean, technically, they
what
don't.
A shame. That's so. I feel for them, bro. I really do. Like you're right.
I mean,
though.
Alvarez can play down the middle.
Alvarez can play there, but they sold Sterling, who arguably scored the 2nd most goals under Pep Guardiola's reign or something like that. They sold him to Chelsea because they don't see them as a threat. They sold Jesus. They brought in Haaland and they brought in Alvarez. Alvarez, for me, definitely unknown quantity, but some people think he's going to be sick. Fair play to you. Haaland is supposed to be the guy, and I think he still will be, but a lot of people are saying Bundesliga tax, bro. Like that. I'm just saying.
They are. All right, let's get through a couple of supers before we move on to the next part of the show.
Indeed.
Playing enthusiast, big up yourself. That says, man like Harlanky. Oh my day.
What's that Mourinho meme? You know where Mourinho's got the headset on and he does that face where he's like,
yeah.
Man,
oh man, I'm not gonna lie. That's mad. That's mad. Mamadou, big up yourself. For God's sake, please, Liverpool win the league for this season and stop slipping winnable games.
I swear to God.
I definitely agree with that. We've got to stop. I'm 65% confident with Darwin. I'm almost there. Just want to see more polish on his finishing. Eastwood, trust me, he'll get there. He's getting used to a new. I think that you saw at the end there was an embrace with Adrian, and I think that's a lot more to do with the fact that Adrian will be helping him settle in, especially with the language thing as well. A lot of people keep forgetting about the language barrier when it comes to players who don't already know English before they get here. Do you know what I mean? He'll be fine, Eastwood. Trust me. You'll be on Darwin security before you know it, bro. Don't worry about it. Maths, big up, bro. It's not Haaland, it's Haram. Erling Haram. He's getting it today. I'm not even gonna lie.
He deserves it though. In a way.
Vince's viewpoint. I'm so used to seeing Hendo push up them trophies. I'm so spoiled. We have we should have had more, But we definitely have been spoiled in the Klopp era in terms of getting used to lifting trophies. That's a fact. And we need to start the season strong as City adjust. I definitely agree with that as well, because they're notoriously slow starters, but then once they get going, that's it. So you've got to make sure you maintain the lead over them before they get
You have to capitalize. You have to, bro.
100%. Pimping Distress, big up yourself as always, G. Better believe it. City are pissed at being outplayed, not getting carried away, but it's facts. Momentum to carry forward. We move. Would you say we outplayed them, Matt, in that game?
I wouldn't go. I don't know. I wouldn't go as far and say we. There were times we outplayed them.
But generally speaking, do you think we outplayed them? Like, if you looked at the 90 minutes as a whole, would you say we outplayed City today?
I would say it was about maybe. I'll say it's about 50-50. I just think we capitalized more so than them. I think that's the difference. And it's always been like that with Liverpool and City. It's flip of the coin for me.
Yeah.
Because I think it was 50-50. They didn't eat their dinner today, bro. Like we had seconds in it and thirds. They had a starter and said they're done in it. Then imagine that, bro. Meet out your brethren. Every man's getting their main, and you're saying, it's like you saying to me, "Oh, Matt, what are you ordering?" I'm just gonna get I'm gonna get the shrimp still. Well, just the shrimp. Yeah, just the shrimp still. That's me still. That's what Man City did today. It was just shrimp, bro.
We're saying they just sat down at the table and ate the free bread.
Yeah, bro. It was just a shrimp thing and bread. Like, we actually went in, had our meal, bro. You know, like that. We had the ribs, bro. Yeah. Man had spare ribs. And was able to get dessert afterwards as well. It's a lot, bro. It's a lot.
Big up Sultan, as always. Big up Kopish. Congrats. So happy for Nunes. He needed it. And if he had that Haaland performance, oh my days, he would be getting slander for days by the rival fans hating. Where are man now? Oh, now it's a friendly cup. Where are you?
Let's be having you. Where are you?
Big up yourself. To be fair, we always put Haaland in our pocket. I don't know. He did score past stuff for Salzburg, though.
That was back in it. Yeah. Do you know that was a glitch, though?
Minamino.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big up Star Days in as always, G. Not to the same extent, but the loss of Sterling and Jesus will affect City. It's like us losing Mane. Sterling and Jesus cause mad underrated movement.
Bro, facts. Their movement is mad. Mad. I'm not going to deny that. Their movement is actually crazy, bro.
And I think they shouldn't have given them to rivals. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Drifty, don't forget your boy Mane is playing right now from Liverpool. Oh, is he?
Is he?
Okay.
By the way, guys, sorry I'm late. Obviously, big up everyone in chat. We got 1.1k in here already. Jeez, listen.
1.2, brother. We move, you know.
Sorry, listen. I got to talk to the Kopish community nicely. I got to talk to these man nicely. Big up
Erling Haaland, you know. Hey, Eastwood. I'm not gonna lie. We just need to. Oh no!
Oh God!
Man, am I doing them dirty already?
Oh, he looks like Martian Boo there, bruv. Oh my day!
That's a super boo thing.
Oh,
it's super boo, you know.
That's super boo.
All right, remember.
Oh my days, man, we're doing the most right now.
I'm not gonna lie, he kind of like Phil Mitchell as well at the same time. You know the Phil Mitchell vibes.
We're doing too much right now.
You know the Phil Mitchell vibe. The Phil Mitchell vibes.
Hey. Phil Mitch, yo.
Nah, man, it's like he's looking for a pint, fam. Was it at the Queen Vic? Man said Queen Vic settings, you know. What are you saying, you man? What Queen Vic in that?
Oh, listen.
Man said the Queen Vic settings, you know. Is it Queen Vic? I felt I got it right. I ain't watched these standards for years, bro.
We better hope this don't come back and bite us, you know.
But this is what I said. Let's not get carried away. But you man say get involved, didn't it? That's what you man told me, innit? You can't bring back to the party and say we're ducking out.
That's not money.
You know like that.
Do you know what's funny?
Don't try it. Yeah, go.
You know what's funny? Obviously, while I was setting up the stream, I had you guys in the background. But I also thought, let me just jump in this Twitter space quickly because I saw Lippy.
Yeah.
Lippy started a Twitter space. I've obviously jumped in. I was speaking to Lippy on the Twitter space.
Big up Lippy as well. Yeah.
Big up Lippy, by the way, and everyone at Filthy and all them things.
Trust me, big up the Filthy fellas.
And
Me and Lippy were just talking about, obviously, and 2 hours just talking about Haaland and how that people are quick to jump the gun, and to just kind of, we got to let this be a lesson that players need to be embedded. And unfortunately, this is the time where system players are the new breed. And unfortunately, Haaland is not a system player as of now. Neither is Nunes at this point in time. They have to learn to be system players. So when people start calling people like Salah system players, that is the biggest compliment, because football these days is a game of chess. It's at the highest level, anyways. At the highest level, football is a game of chess.
No, you're
And
right.
if you can play to the system perfectly, that is, you can be Ronaldinho, bro. But if you can't, like all this individual stuff, you need to have a blend of being able to fit your system. And today we could see that it will come for City. It will click for Haaland. We're not dumb. We're not stupid. It's gonna click for my man.
Yeah, of course.
An example as a start giving, because everyone wants to give Haaland context. Everyone's given Haaland context. He's played 2 games. You know, he's doing this, he's doing that. But this touch
from Haaland.
I'm not
gonna lie. We're getting shut down today. I don't really care. It's good
bro. Don't do it.
We're getting shut down. I don't care, bro. You might not see this touch. We're getting shut down. Let him man know. No, it's on my Twitter. It's a GIF. It's a GIF. It's a GIF. I'm joking, Drift. It's a GIF, but still. Look at the touch from Haaland. Look at this touch. Can you see this, Drift? Hold on. Look at the touch.
Oh, the one that took him outside. Yeah. Hey, no, Matt, send it to me, please.
No,
send that to me. Send that to me.
Man, nah, fam, that's crazy,
bro. I'm
it's
not
a
gonna
gift.
lie.
It's a gift.
No, but I'm protecting the asset, bro.
Bro, it's mad. There's more. People are sending me best stuff. I can't show people because if it's video footage, unfortunately, I can't show it. I was able to show a little bit of that as a gift. We won't get in trouble for that because there's no music or anything. But no, that's bro. And people want to say Nunes' touch.
Bro, this is what I'm saying, bro.
And do you know what as well, Drift? Just quickly, but I know you're gonna say just quickly as well. Haaland was a bad man at Dortmund, but for people that actually watch Dortmund, I think you need to kind of remind yourselves. People are acting like he had the touch of Mbappe. Like, you see, when I used to say, like, I would rather Mbappe over Haaland, and people would say, oh, but Haaland's more of a natural striker. That may be true. But we're seeing you talk about technical ability. Bro, they're doing a different stratosphere. You see that touch there? Mbappe would never have a touch like that on his weak foot.
That's
Man,
the reason.
crazy,
that's
bro.
the reason why I always said age is the only reason Haaland would make more sense than Harry Kane.
He's still going to bag
goals. The only reason why he would make more sense. Do you think Harry Kane's having that first touch?
No.
Harry Kane is cushioning that and letting off a shot, bro.
Yeah, he's laying the thing off. He's using the right foot and packing left. And don't get me wrong, 3 games in, Haaland ain't ever that same touch, but he does have that in the locker. I just need people to understand. I do think he was rusty. Don't get twisted. Like, he's gonna improve.
But here's the thing, bro. Yeah, as I said to people before,
of Nunes when it comes to technical ability. I'm sorry,
bro. I remember when
right.
we both completed those signings. Yeah, when it was official, when they had Haaland and we had Nunes, and it was all official. And I said to people, they are actually very similar in stature and playing style. And everybody looked at me sideways, and I know why they did it, because they thought I was trying to put Nunes on Haaland's level as a player. But if you actually look at the way they both play the game, am I lying? They are very similar in their stature. They're big, tall, strong. First touch isn't that great, but in front of goal, they bang. They are very similar players.
Liverpool
They're both quick.
You man seeing this? Man said Thiago taking his dog for a walk, you know.
Bro, my
people are moving mad right now, you know.
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie. People are listen.
Oh, did you want to grab my? Do you want to put my tweet up? Is that sorry? It's up to you if you want to do that.
We can do that.
As long as your one doesn't have video.
No, I've got the best one, you know.
Is it only gifts?
Yeah. Any video.
Oh yeah, Monch, yours is a video.
Damn. It's fine, guys. Don't worry. It's fine.
People go over to Monch's Twitter and you know what we're talking about. Like, you know what I mean?
If I'm a mod, and I'll dash it in the chat, to be fair.
Let's get through a couple more of the supers before we get into the match reaction. Big win for us today. The team looked good. Big up. Man like Rod's in the building.
People are moving mad, you know.
Oh man,
Yeah.
days.
Do you know
Bruv.
what's funny though? Because there was one of Eric Bailly and Nunes was the dog in it. So I'm glad it's on the other foot.
Like, people are like, listen, it's mad out here.
People are too quick with it, you know.
Bro,
They
people are moving mad, but you know what it
Yeah,
is, though, bro.
They are too
I
quick with
understand
it.
to a degree. I understand it because the frustration from people are moving.
Oh, save it. Let me get through these couple.
Yeah, get for the
real
supers.
quick.
Get for the supers. Get for the
Big up
supers.
BC. What do you guys think of Ian Wright's comments about how the league would be boring if Liverpool weren't competing with City because no one else would be? First of all, that's Uncle Wrighty, absolute
Facts.
legend.
Mm.
That's what that is.
That is
Secondly,
Uncle
there's not many things Wrighty says I don't agree with. And I think this one is a fact as well. Without Liverpool in the league, it would actually be they call it a farmers league.
No,
Quality
what
wise,
are you doing out here? Bro,
let me get through these supers.
Yeah.
first,
Calm.
Let me get through these supers.
Put
bro.
that one
Man
up
can't-
in the DM.
Man can't help himself. Sultan, big up yourself. Guys, keep the Haaland names coming. I'm dead. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. People are going in right now. And Sultan also says, Salah looks on it. Can't wait. Top goal scorer.
does, you know.
King. He definitely looked on it. 100%. And I think he's actually got that itch for assisting now. Am I lying, guys? It's like he's got the same hunger to create a goal now that he used to have to score a goal.
Yeah, I agree. I
Check your
agree.
DM, by the way. Check your DMs.
Just
Yeah. You want to put that on there? You can dash that on. That one you can put on there.
it's a gift. Yeah. People, I swear it does, yeah.
Hey.
Bro, it's mad still. It's mad.
I don't
It's
even
mad.
know.
Massive boo, you know. Nah, it's over. It's a wrap.
You know what? Do you know what? Tigo said that De Bruyne don't like Haaland
What? Why would he
is
say
it?
that though?
because then he's not saying it as in like, oh, we've been in the dressing room and he knows it like. He's saying that because Haaland ain't a tech man and his first touch ain't there. He's saying that, like, when players have this thing of when it comes to passing to man, like, when Haaland is threading a ball through to like I don't know, a Foden, like he knows the first touch is going to be on point. He knows what he's going to get. Like when he threaded the ball over the top and he hits the target and obviously ends up in a goal, you know what's coming. I'm gonna be real. Like you look at certain players with that first touch, I know what De Bruyne might be looking at and thinking, you know what I'm saying? Because when the guys are consistent, I don't know if his touch is going to be consistently bad, but people and sometimes players, like just from a player's point of view, because we all play football and I play football as well. Like when you go to thread through a ball to someone, yeah, and you have that, is it gonna stick? You hesitate sometimes, and in that hesitation against a team like Liverpool, you're offside now.
Yeah.
You're offside now. You know what I'm saying?
Facts. Yeah.
Like, I know, and listen, I'm clutching at straws, but just hear me out with that one. I'm clutching at straws, but just hear me out. I hear where my man's coming from in it. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Look, we got a couple more supers, then we're gonna get into player ratings. You know what? It's actually our fault. It's actually our fault. We forgot to update the player ratings, so we're not going to be able to use the player.
We'll have that ready though. We'll have it ready for first game of the season, Fulham. So we do
100%.
apologize. We don't have the thing ready. We got to do some updates still. Certain man are not there and thing like that. So we'll have that ready for the start of the season. Don't worry about it.
Big up Ash. Performance of Thiago can't be forgotten today. He was on KDB so quick, fearless performance, and positive on the ball, releasing Mo and Diaz. Look, I've said it before and I'll say it again because you know what? He is another player, who there was this full all-out agenda against because there was jealousy that we'd bought him in the first place, and then everybody wanted to just be so quick to try and talk down on Thiago like he's not one of the greatest midfielders of our generation. Thiago, if he's fit and playing, he's the best midfielder in the world. Talk to me if you want. You can try and have the conversation with me if you want. That's up to you. You're not going to win the argument with me about it. If he's on form, fit and firing, Thiago is the best midfielder in the world. Because it's hard for him to find his form, I agree. He's not the best because you have to be consistent. You have to play every week, and that's all part of it. I get that. So we'll probably give it to KDB or maybe someone else if you have it. But if he's fully fit, firing and on form, Thiago's the best midfielder in the world. And if you don't believe me, go and watch the Champions League final against PSG when he absolutely dominated the whole game from the DM position. Imagine that. From the DM position. You know who used to do that? Xavi, arguably the best midfielder that's ever lived. To just dominate a game like that, like a quarterback. Madness.
Tottenham just got 1-0 down, by the way. But yeah, so yeah, I mean, I think that's
Who are they playing? Sorry, who are they playing? Who are they playing?
Roma.
Oh, Mourinho's like, okay, Mourinho, ex-manager in that. Tammy Abraham and the man there.
Maths, I miss him too, bro. But I'm trying not to go down.
I want to see a little bit more Carvalho though. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I know, Drift. You said even at one point as well. You wanted to see Carvalho a bit more of him today. I thought we would have as well. But like I said before, I'm still confident that he will force his way into the first team, whether it's a 10 out wide or whatever. He will force his way 3-man midfield. He will do it, in my opinion. So yeah.
Can we speak about Joel Matip?
Do you know?
Well, let's get into player.
Let's get into player ratings now. We'll speak about it now. All right, cool. All right, that's a great segue, Mons. Perfectly. All right, so Adrian, I'll rip off the band-aid first because I feel like I'm going to be ever so slightly less harsh. Yeah. Me personally, I think Adrian had a decent first half, but had a terrible second half. Confidence was shot when he let in that goal. However, we conceded 1. Not 3 or 2. Adrian, for me, I know people ain't gonna like it, but I'll say like 5.5/6.
I don't actually think you're that far wrong, and I'll give him a 6 as well because I think his mistake was horrendous.
Yeah,
but you're right. I'm not just going to judge him for that one mistake. He did make a couple of really good saves during the game. His kicking was terrible all game.
No, see, this is why I slightly disagree. His kicking in the first kicking in the first half wasn't like terrible. It was meaty.
No,
the second half it was shocking. No. First half I said it was meaty.
But first half, he passed the ball straight to KDB.
No, I know, but some of the other passes he done was like, do you know what it is, bro? We give so much slack to man, and I know he had a howler because he did, yeah. But I don't want to disrespect him when he actually made good saves. If he made no good saves, then I'll be like, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Part Life merch is back. Like it'll be back again, innit? But I don't want to do that today. Do you know what I'm saying?
I mean, I hear you, but
I'm giving him a 6 though.
That's fair. Yeah, I said 6 as well. I think
if it wasn't for the mistake, he would have got an 8.5. Because I generally think his kicking was questionable. I think 50-50, but it was still enough to get us to where we needed to be. Obviously, there was one horrific kick, maybe too many that went out of play on the byline, on the sidelines. But it's just, I think even though he made the saves, it kind of reminded me of the Mignolet thing. Like, you've made the save, but it's the way you make the save. And now I think people got to really appreciate Alisson and even Keller to an extent, because it's not just about making the save, it's about pushing it wide so Alvarez goal doesn't happen. You know what I mean?
Agreed.
It's about catching it instead of punching it. It's about those decisions. It's about, again, maybe just moving to the right and catching it rather than having to spring and dive and push out wide for a corner. Prevent further danger.
I know what you mean. Yeah, it's not just about the save, mate. It's about what happens after that. You can't just because you're right, Mons. If you save the ball, but then you push it back into play and someone taps it in, the save's kind of pointless. Then it's about, like you said, it's the second phase, like that they say in football. Like when you make that save, push it wide. Don't fumble. Like Adrian kind of fumbled, didn't it? Especially second half, innit? But I'll give him credit because he made some good saves in the first half. He actually did. So, but yeah. All right. So we go for a 6 for Adrian. Trent, Drift, I'll start with you. What you saying about Trent, bro? TAA.
I'm not gonna make him responsible for the goal, but the back post thing, as a right back, I guess you are slightly at fault for that regardless, because I guess that's meant to be where you cover. If you get what I mean, because obviously when the ball got played to the back post, I guess technically as the right back, you're supposed to be the one covering that position.
But Robbo played man on side. But you're right though. You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
We'll get to Robbo though, innit? I think we'll get to Robbo.
I'd go 8. I'd go 8 for Trent today. I'd go 8.
You took the words right out of my mouth, bro.
Yeah.
8 for me as well.
8.
I'll go 8 for Trent as well. I've got no problems with 8 for Trent. What about you, Mons?
I'm gonna go Trent. I think for me it's gonna be a 7.5. I'm gonna be a little bit lower. The goal, I probably should go with an 8 for the goal, but there was a few times to me Trent was just almost very lapsadaisical, and we just got away with it. We got away with a few today. If we're gonna look at it objectively, and even though Trent whips in the brilliant cross for the back post of Robbo when Robbo heads it into the side netting, and obviously for the goal, apart from that, I didn't see too many more dangerous pinpoint crosses from Trent. All it needed was two. All it needed was 2 good crosses, obviously. Yeah, well, 1 good cross and a brilliant reverse strike. But his all-round game today. But it's again getting him up to speed. So I'm not looking but just based on today's game, I'd give him a 7.5.
Fair play. You man, I've just seen the most maddest tweet you will ever see, bro. When I say matters, let me see the watershed. It's not even 9, you know. I don't even know if I can even show you.
But it's nowhere near 9.
I know it's like 7. But you know what it is? It's not you know.
Bro, don't get us in trouble, you know, bro.
Bro, look at the size. Bro, no.
Oh my god.
No.
Was it Harlem without Sancho? What is it, Harlem without what?
They said Harlem without Bellingham, you know? Fam.
People need to stop doing that because City will go and get Bellingham.
Yeah, you don't need to start sending me stuff like this, you know, because you know what I'm like as well. Like, start sending me this stuff, bro.
Oh my days.
I said Harlem without Bellingham. I'm gonna move him. All right, composure.
Maybe Man City need to go and get Sancho because weren't he the one who used to feed Haaland the most as well?
Composure say composure.
Matip.
Yeah. Matip.
What we saying for Matip?
9.
Matip.
9.
Matip was different. I'm not gonna lie, Matip was different. I'll say
9, bro. 9.
Yeah, Matip was a 9. Bro, Matip was faultless, you know. Matip was actually faultless, bro.
The only time I think he maybe could have done something was maybe stick a stronger foot in the Alvarez thing when the ball kind of bounced back for the goal. And even that, I'm clutching the straws. He gets a 9. It's a 9. It's a 9 for me, man.
What are you saying, Jeff, about Matip?
Yeah, I'm all right with a 9 for Matip.
All right.
I'm all right with that.
All right. Defensive partner, VVD. What are we saying about VVD, guys?
9, didn't do anything. He was just by his standards 8. But if you just look at it from a centre back's performance, 9.
I know what you mean because
I think the only thing he did wrong was that weird kick where Matip even looked at him and was like, Virgil, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's the only thing. And he put his hand up though. He kind of done the whole like.
Yeah, he had
thing.
to put his hand up, bro. That's a terrible pass.
But let's
other
be
than
real.
that, he didn't 9. He didn't do anything wrong at all in the game.
I would say it was a 9 as well. But do you know what's kind of weird though? This is one thing I will say, and I think we have to be a little bit careful. They were both 9s. However, Haaland, especially that opportunity where Haaland made that move and he was in between Robbo, Pause and VVD. The movement was very good. I remember when I said to you, like Robbo got kind of like henched. Haaland on another day scores that. And on another one, the rebound, but then I guess you can't really.
I mean, the fact that Haaland was left in the middle of the goal to actually have that opportunity has to be down to the centre backs to some degree, doesn't it?
Yeah, because like they kind of switched off, innit? Like you switch off a little bit, right? So, but I still think they're both 9s. I do.
Yeah, I was going to say one incident in the game can't make you like deduct the whole point off, man.
Agreed.
I mean, it could do, but we won't do it because they didn't score from it. Like if Haaland scores the goal, we're probably a bit harsher with the marking, innit?
Agreed. No, you're right. 100%. Okay. Robbo. Drift, I'll start with you first. Robbo. What you said about Robbo, bro? Because remember, there was a big discussion about how the opportunity, happened.
No, but I think he just tried to tackle from the wrong side. I don't think it was him getting henched, but that was him being progressive. He tried to progress up the pitch. We lost the ball. But I think it was from an Adrian kick, right? So it wasn't even his fault he was out of position. And then he tried to just get back in, which is credit to him. He tried to get back in. He was trying to tackle from the wrong side. I will probably go I'd probably go with a 6.5 or a 7 for Robbo, because I think there were some things he did that are really annoying, but they're attacking wise. I don't think his defending was bad today, which is what he's on the pitch for. But there was a couple of times when he tried to shoot and he could have passed or he could have cut the ball back. That was a bit like, Robbo, you trying to get goals this season? Like, what's going on with that? Like,
Yeah.
if he'd have done the right thing in those moments, he might be getting an 8 out of me. Because that's the only thing that annoyed me about Robbo's game today, is that he was shooting when he should have been passing. And I think he did about 2 or 3 times, which was a little bit infuriating. But yeah, I'll give Robbo a 6.5 to a 7 today. I don't think he was bad in any way. He defended well.
Yeah, what about you, Mons?
Robbo. Seven, just because his decision making going forward was shocking today. Like, it was shocking. I'm not even gonna cover a per blank. Like, it was shocking. Like, not one good cross. Name me a good cross today from Robbo. Name me one.
Got the winning assist. Yeah, he did with the header back to Noon. I get that was very. I mean, you couldn't have fluffed it. Like, I will say this though. I understand what you're saying. Do you remember there was a point where I think early on in the game, I think first half, ball gets played over to Robbo. Robbo headers it into the side netting when he could have done the same thing.
That's what I'm saying. He went for
yeah. So like, I just think for me, and I'm not even saying this because Robbo ain't no average left back, bro. He ain't no average Joe. He's He's a Scottish Braveheart, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He's a 24 jacked up Kieran Tierney that everyone thinks the person they want Kieran Tierney to be, bro. Like, this guy is a different type of left back, and has been for the last 5 years. So you see, when we see stuff like that, it's not coming from an overreact. We're not overreacting. We just know a man's level. We know your level, so we know, like, you have to head that back across goal every time. Not 1 in 2 or 1 in 3. You have to knock that back across goal. You have to do that. You know what I'm saying? Even when he shoots and he skies it over the bar, you have to play Salah or you slip someone else in there.
Yeah,
and if you're going to shoot, hit the target, work the keeper. You know what I mean?
But again, like I said, though, we're actually critiquing him on things that aren't part of what he's on the pitch for.
Well, he played Foden on side and he got bodied by Haaland, and another day that could have been a goal. So that also plays a part in my 7 rating as well. So for me,
I just think he tackled from the wrong side off an Adrian mistake. I wouldn't say it was him getting bodied, but that's just me. And I think when he played him on side, I think that was
times. Walker skipped him as well, bro. You got skipped past a few times today, which is rare, but I don't look into it too much.
He did.
I mean, Walker can skip past everyone though. His pace is ridiculous. So
yeah, but not.
I mean, he skipped past our whole midfield at one point. Don't you remember when he skipped past Flacco?
Yeah,
Thiago,
I hear that, but Robbo,
you know, and I was like, hold on a minute, this is Kyle Walker, not Mbappe. What's going on here? Like,
yeah. I think
so he's getting a 7, I guess, because
I
think he gets both gone for a 7.
Yeah, I was gonna say 7 because, like, defensively, I think he was he got out a few times, but I think for me it's more the attacking side. Like, bro, like, you got the assist, but then, like, earlier on you could have done the same thing, and then not only that, like, the shot you had, bro, like like, I can't lie, like, you got to work on it. It's something that you got to work on your game. And I know sometimes some people they're just not great at shooting for whatever reason. But, like, I just hope that he does get a few more goals, because I feel like with Robbo, is confident. I feel like he snatches at everything when he's like, you see, like, when it comes to shooting, it's like a snatch thing. Like, bro, when your crossing at times can be so elite, but then when you shoot, you're snatching. It's kind of weird, like,
bro. I said it during the game, bro. Sorry to cut you. Yeah. I can tell you as a striker, yeah. So I have the instincts to be a goal scorer, yeah. Obviously, not on a level. I'm just saying, as somebody who's naturally a striker, when I'm taking a shot, I'm passing the ball into the net. A lot of people don't realize that. So when you're a midfielder or a defender,
but then it depends on where you're shooting from, though.
Because obviously, if I'm about 20 yards out, I've got to put power in it. So that's what
I'm trying to say.
But sometimes Robbo will be like 10 yards out, Matt. And instead of just finessing it, he'll try and rass it. And it's like, bro, just pick a part of the goal you want to score and pass it into the net, bro.
Like, he's not like
because he's a good passer. Do you know what I mean?
He needs to kind of finesse up.
Just pass the ball into the net, bro. There's a misconception people have who aren't strikers, that you just have to just clark the ball to score a goal. pass
what
the
I'm-
ball into the net the way you would pass to a player, bro.
This is the way. That's what I say. Is the problem with Diaz. I think whenever Diaz shoots for me, I think he just tries to get a clean connection. He doesn't try and pass the ball, caress the ball.
Yeah. I can't.
Not all the time, but a lot of the time, he just. For me, it's like
I
a clean
agree.
connection.
Yeah.
You know what
No,
I
I
mean?
agree.
Like
I
Bobby
agree.
actually tries to pass the ball, but it's too underhit with Bobby. It's too
Yeah.
Like, it
Bobby
comes
takes the passing thing too far. Yeah.
Like you
Yeah,
can't
yeah,
finesse
he takes it
everything,
too
bro.
far.
Sometimes you just gotta
Mane
like,
Mane bagged.
yeah.
Of course he
Mane
bagged.
bagged.
It's
Mane back.
Of course
Well,
he
you know what?
bagged.
You know.
Come on,
it
it's
is, you know it.
Sadio. Is anybody surprised?
Sadio. What? All right, people. What channel is the Bayern Munich game on? Just out of interest. Not that I'm a Bayern Munich fan. I'm just asking a question. But anyway, all right. Let's go to the midfield now.
Yeah.
Flacco. What you lot saying about
9.
Flacco? 9.
9. Flacco was superb today.
For me, Flacco done everything that he was supposed to do, and you know what, Jay, for the first time in all of our preseason games, he actually looked like he was match fit. You know, like first couple, I'm not gonna lie, first couple preseason games. Do you know what he looked like? Do you remember when we first signed Flacco?
Like he honeymooned too hard.
Remember when we first signed him and he had 1 or 2 games, and we had the conversations off record, and we were like, Flacco's moving a bit mad, you know. He look moving a bit mad still. Man's got to get up to the pace of the game. He's there. He's ready. So yeah, Flacco for me. I thought Flacco was serious. 9 for me. So we said
Yeah. Flacco was on it.
I'm gonna give Flacco a 9.428, and I think the reason I'm gonna make it so
a 9 point. Say that again, brother.
9.428.
Man's giving him a skating on ice score. You lot 4 hours back.
The reason
Mane's playing, you know.
He gets the.
Hey.
Careful. Don't worry, we can't say.
The reason why I give him that rating because there was a moment where Foden had the ball and Foden was just twisting up bare man, and I think we got the ball back. It was in like just in our half. Foden gets the ball, and he just kicked him. He just kicked him his Achilles. He just kicked Foden, and I thought,
yeah, but sometimes you've got to be like that, bro.
That's why that's why he gets the additional. He would have got a 9.
Okay.
He would have got a 9, but he gets the 0.4238 because. Bro, he just kicked a man. And I don't think enough of us just kick a man. You let a man skip, just kick him. Especially if you ain't been booked, kick him.
Yeah, facts. Tactical foul. Bro, Fernandinho
depends where you are on the pitch. It depends where you are on the pitch.
Fernandinho, the master of the dark arts, bro. That man there, even if it's on a yellow, he would still be like, you know what? Man's gonna take a chance.
Fernandinho's a diplomat, though.
Yeah. Skullduggery.
When you're protected, you can foul as much as you want, bro, when you're protected.
But we need that. Do you know what it is, though? For Liverpool, in my opinion, to have a successful season, Flacco needs to be at optimal level as the shield for the defense. And Thiago just needs that Thiago time. If Thiago can play 90%, 87% of games for Liverpool, we're having a good season. I can't lie to you. For me, those 2 fundamental midfielders are so key to our season, like you wouldn't believe. Like all jokes aside, for me, them 2 are key to how we
100%.
what we do this season. I can't lie, bro. It don't matter what combination you want to put out there. All jokes aside, it don't matter about combos. Them 2 are the most key midfielders that we have at our club because for me, they're the 2 best midfielders at the club, and they're both world class in my opinion.
Yeah. You know, just quickly because I know we might forget. James obviously asked. Big up, James, as always, bro. Hope you're doing well. It's been a minute still.
I hope you're blessed, brother.
Hope you and the family are all good. Thiago is fire. Plus, we are all on these fools chatting the Darwin noodles. More like Haaland's or Mora Rosie.
No. How about Haaland noodles? Sorry.
Ensman TV. It's on Sky Sports Football still. It's on Sky Sports Football.
Oh, man. Sadio. Who's going to score more goals this season, Haaland or Mane?
That's a good question, you know.
I think, how about this? The better question is who's going to get more goals, Jesus or Haaland?
That's do you know what? I'm going to be real with you, lot. If you actually asked me to put money on that, I'd put my money on Jesus.
Hold on.
Is Mane bagged again?
No. But Gnabry was on some stuff, and I thought he was going to play through to Mane. I thought Mane was going to bag still. Okay. But yeah, Mane don't play for us no more. Love Sadio, legend.
Yeah.
But brother.
But if I told you had to put £100 on Jesus or Haaland, who would get more goals this season, who would you put it on? I genuinely, I'd put it on Jesus, you know. I think he's actually gonna bang for Arsenal, and I'm a bit annoyed.
I'm gonna be
they've got him.
honest. I'm gonna be honest.
Not in all comps. I'm talking about in the
I'm gonna
league.
be honest. I would actually be sitting on the fence. I'd actually be sitting on the fence because Haaland has the pedigree, but Jesus knows the league. Jesus now is playing for a team where they are feeding him.
Jesus
Oh,
fits the Arsenal system.
bruv. People won't even like him. In fact, I won't even say. But anyway, you see Jesus, yeah? Odegaard, Saka, and let's say you don't play Martinelli, you play Smith Rowe. They're feeding, man. They're going to. Jesus is going to score goals, bro. He will score goals. He might not necessarily score in the big games, but their way of playing is like you're going to be the focal point. And one thing about Jesus as well, people are talking about his movement. His movement is underrated. His movement is so good that he'll draw man out because you can do the false 19. Saka will step into position. So will Martinelli. He will free up space for others, bro. I can't lie to you. In my opinion, Arsenal made a good signing. That's the one good thing I will say about that Arsenal. That for me, that's a very good signing for them. It makes sense. I think
I'm very shocked Jesus left Man City and went to another Premier League side. I'm very
You know what
shocked.
it is? Man City don't see them as direct rivals, maybe later on down the line. However, I still feel like Man City have fast-tracked Arsenal's development from an attacking point of view.
Yeah,
Bro,
100%.
Bro, you have to understand,
100%.
if they didn't have Jesus, it would have been Nketiah and maybe a Scamacca.
They've put Arsenal 2 years ahead of their development
Facts,
by giving them Jesus. Yeah, 100%.
Facts, bro. Because even if you don't think he's predatory, he's still, in my opinion, a talented, established Premier League forward. It's just that it might not be predatory. However, you have to understand his minutes restriction was a little bit mad. He actually faced up against Aguero when Aguero was... Remember, when he signed, he ousted Aguero for a few months, made Aguero think about life on Manchester, and said,
100%.
brother, I'm going to make you work harder. He actually helped Aguero. So it's one of them, man. It's kind of mad still.
Getting back to the thing.
Indeed. Sorry, so we're done Flacco.
We're done Flacco. Now we're on to Sauce.
Sauce. What are we saying about Sauce? Bro, I'm not going to lie. For me, all Thiago has to do. If Thiago plays 90% of the games, we're doing the matters. For me, he gets a 10 today. I can't front. There was nothing I can say about Thiago today, bro. Under pressure, man was able to play under pressure when they tried the pressing thing. He was able to split open Man City. And one thing I like about it as well, like he, in a weird way, he never forces it. Thiago plays at his own speed. And for whatever reason, no one
because it's his world and we're just living in it, bro.
No one can cope with it. Because even KDB, as great as KDB is, and listen, KDB is elite. KDB plays at like a bit more of a frantic pace. When KDB gets the ball, driving the ball, driving the ball, player spitting past. Thiago's like, you know what, I might do something first before I do that. Still, like let me quickly just source, man. Then I'll play the ball that's just gonna play mowing, and then we can talk about that afterwards. Thiago's a G. One of the best signings we've ever made as a club. For me, gets a 10, bro.
Yeah, I agree. Man of the match for me. Thiago was man of the match.
Calm.
I wouldn't say, I'm not going to give him a 10 because I don't think his performance was perfect. So I'm going to give him a 9. But he was my man of the match, though. I definitely think Thiago was man of the match. He was brilliant today. The way he was winning the ball back, his tenacity. And that's the thing. Remember when I was saying, like, he ain't no, like, luxury player. You know, sometimes when you've got a player who's as silky as Thiago, they become a luxury player. Without being shady, someone like Ozil, for an example, he was 100% a luxury player. He was saucy with it in his heyday, but he was a luxury player.
Yeah, at Arsenal,
he weren't tenacious. He weren't tackling.
Yeah, the way he kind of when he first came, he wasn't a luxury player, but as his career kind of dwindled at Arsenal, facts, he had to kind of he was a luxury player, innit? At Real Madrid, he wasn't. He put in his work, but Thiago's work rate, that's what people underestimate. His work rate is mad, bro. Work rate is mad. He said it himself in an interview the other day. He said, one thing about Jurgen Klopp, he's made me run more than I've ever ran. He's like, I think he basically along the lines.
He said Klopp taught him how to run, yeah.
Bro, do you know what's so mad? Yeah, Thiago knows that no one can tell him about football in terms of like what to do. But he still appreciates the manager that he plays for, making him understand that there's other facets to just because you're talented and you can do everything, you can still run. Running is a big part of football. Thiago still looks at Klopp and think, nah, he's still a G, bro, because I can't lie to you. You made me run. You've actually made me he was already complete, but he's complete. But yeah, man.
Yeah,
All right.
Monts, what you giving Thiago, bro?
What are you saying, Monts? If you don't give him a 10, fam, I'm not gonna lie.
I think it's got to be a 9.7 for me, man. It's got to be a 9.7
This
for
guy,
me.
you know, man said 9.7.
It's a 9.7 for
Stop
me.
lying, bro. Stop lying.
You know why it's a 9.7 for me? Because he did go invisible for a little bit. And obviously, like, there was a bit where his trim looked a little bit out of place. So I've got to... His trim looked a little bit out of place. Usually the hairline.
The trim was out of place.
I said to people, the second Thiago gets his hairline back, you man are pissed, you know. You man are pissed, you know. You get it? But no, he gets a 10, man. I'm pissed. He gets a 10. For me, he gets a 10. Just because of the way he twisted up their man in the corner. But obviously, they're not going to clip that one, are they? So, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Jamie, sorry, big up Jamie. Jamie, I've actually got that picture, Jamie. I actually, we actually showed that Haaland picture earlier on, Jamie. So just so you're not gassing, Jamie, we got the Haaland.
Hey, that picture is killing me.
We got the Haaland stuff in the building. You know what I mean? Like man, like Haaland Mitchell. You know.
Oh my God! It's like Margin Boo.
It's the Margin Boo thing, but he's getting Queen Vic tonight. You know Haaland's going Queen Vic tonight.
Erling Boo is mad.
Man's phoning out Grant and the Mandem. He's got, you know, like that. He's phoning out Grant and the Mandem still. But
Margin Boo, man, that's my.
All right, we got Conroy in the building. Big up your damn self.
Big up Conroy. Smash the like as well, people. You know what time it is.
All right, let's move on to the captain.
We move on to the captain. All right, so. It's gonna get tech, not even techie. I know people will get onto me, so I'll let you man go first on Henderson's rating. So, Mons, I'll let you start, bro. What you said about Henderson's performance today, bro?
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's just yeah.
I'm just sipping my drink, bro. My gave me the floor, innit? I was just sipping my drink, bro.
Yeah, I'm saying that I'm giving Henderson Captain Fantastic a 7 today. Giving him.
Swear.
I'm giving him a 7 today. Maybe no 7.5. I'm being harsh. 7.5 because I think even though there were times going forward where the pass would be wayward. If you look at the key moments in the game, he puts Diaz in a brilliant position early doors, 3rd minute of the game. He slips Nunes in on goal. Do you know what I mean? He's made a number of good clean interceptions. He cleaned up well for a lot of the game. And his mistakes were few and far above. Fuck it. He gets an 8, fam. I'm deep in it, bro. He done the better stuff better than he done the worst stuff. He stopped taking it in. He done the better things today more than the worst. No, 7.5. I'm chatting. 7.5. I'm chatting.
I agree with what Mons is saying. I'm gonna give him a 7. But I agree with what he's saying that the couple bad things that he did do were like, oh gee, like there was one pass he made and I was just like, fucking hell, Hendo, what the hell is that? But if you look at the whole game as a whole, like Mons said, he was very good at cleaning up. He made some brilliant interceptions. He was part of the midfield, kind of helping to have control in the game, which is a very difficult thing to do against Man City as well. I think Thiago, Flacco and Henderson did a brilliant job today of stopping Man City from dominating play because let's be real, normally Man City absolutely dominate possession. And today, I don't know the possession stats, but they didn't dominate us today in the possession.
I will say this, and this is not shade. This isn't a shade thing. I think, and this is, we've learned how to play against them. Reason being is because the last time we played them in the cup, the possession thing was a bit more 50-50.
Let me actually check it. So yeah, let me actually.
Yeah, that's cool. And even though it might have been a different midfield, I think we've just learned as a team like when to counter press. You know, like back in the day, 2017, when that rivalry kind of first started, we would do the gung ho thing, and for 30 minutes we'll dominate, and then for the rest of the game, man are just running on empty. I think we've learned to play against them, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can see where you're going. I can see where you're coming from on that one. Let me just share the screen with the people real quick, because we actually didn't get a chance to actually look over.
3-0 Bayern. What?
Jeez, who they playing?
Can you lot see my screen?
RB.
Yeah,
RB Leipzig. Yeah.
Can you lot see my screen? Yeah. So the statistics are 15 shots to 14. With 4 on target for us, 8 on target for them. Possession was 42-58. See, so they only just shaded the possession by 8%.
Jeff, do me one favor. Can you go to the cup game? Because I still feel it's gonna sound weird.
Oh, what, the FA Cup game?
Yeah, and the reason I say that, even as a different midfield, it's not about personnel. It's more about, I still feel like personally, I'm not going to read too much into this game because this is the Charity Shield. But in general, I feel like we've learned. Even if you go back the last 2 games, I'm not saying do that now, Jim, but I'm just saying just in general. If you go back the last 2-3 games against them, I think we've learned how to play against them in terms of like when to press, when to counter press. I'm actually surprised that that's actually lower than what I really thought it was, you know, if I'm being honest. I can't even front.
When we played them in the FA Cup,
yeah.
Oh, right. It was literally, we had more possession in the FA Cup.
This is what, see? You see what I'm trying to say? And I'm not going to do the whole Naby Keita agenda.
KDB didn't play in this game, though.
Yeah, all I'm saying is this, though.
Definitely a big thing in terms
The reason I'm using this game as more of a sample size is because that's when the two teams were more of at a high point. This is still kind of pre-season, so I'm not looking too much into this. But if you go back, like I said before, Jeff, we've learned how to play against them. Do you know what I'm saying? We've learned when to counter press.
I would hope so, bro. We play them enough.
That's what I'm trying to say. You have to learn how to play against your opponent, bro. You know, like that. So
so 58 to 42. I mean, all right, so it's not only 8% because obviously you have to add in the extra, but you know what I mean, like, because it starts at 50-50, I'm saying we only dropped 8% possession against City today. Normally it's a lot more than that in general when City have the ball. They've normally got the ball for at least maybe 30% more than the opposition, like generally speaking.
Against us, we're the only team, in my opinion, that when it comes to possession, we give them the most trouble, like in world football, but funny enough, because we know how to counter press them. Before, never used to be like that. We used to be gung-ho, like I said, 30 minutes, then get tired, and then we're chasing the game, and they dominate, and then you'll look at it, and it'll be like 65-35. Now, you're looking at more 51-49. Today, I still think it's a little bit of an anomaly, so yeah, man. But me, Henderson, if I'm being honest, I think he gets a 7 from me today.
Okay,
I think I agree with you, lot. Like, all jokes aside, I was like, we're going back and forth about the debates or whatever, but I think he was solid. Do I think there's times when he can play a better pass? Yes, but then again, so can anybody. Is he still the captain of the driving force? Yes. However, I do feel like a game like today, it's not really about, for me, it's more about the minutes for every player. So, like, if Henderson's fit and he's not fully fit, because I do think he looked a little bit leggy at times, but then at times he kind of snapped back. That for me is kind of a good thing because that means you're still not at optimal level. That says to me you still got more to give. So I'm giving him a 7.
No, I hear that. Moving on to the front players, we'll start with Diaz.
Yeah, can I go first on Diaz, bro?
Go.
Yeah, I've got some stuff for Diaz,
bro. I've said it for a while. People were coming at me. Diaz is a talent. However, there are times when I feel like that half a second, like I said to you before, Drift, like off air, that he just needs to have that half a second. Imagine you don't have it, utilize it. It's not there. The running thing as well. Don't just run for the sake of running to impress your teammates or your coach. Be sensible about it. Just be sensible. There was even a time as well, funny enough, when he had the ball, he was doing kick-ups and it all looked good, but bro, you could have released the ball. There was another time when he could have given the ball to Salah, and I saw Salah's frustration when Salah went, bro, you could have passed to me. These are the things that he needs to iron out of his game. Is he a quality player? Yes. Is he a problem? Yes. But to add refinements to him, you need to be more of a goal-scoring threat and be more precise. Be more, what's the word I'd say? Add devastation to your game to the point where people are looking at you going, oh, Diaz might bag a goal today. I still feel like he's the running man. He can beat man. He's got techers, but we don't look at him like he's a goal scoring player as of yet. He's got it, but as of yet. Once he adds that to his game, bro, it actually opens up the pitch for the
But I mean, is that not creating a narrative that's a bit unfair because he was never bought as a goal-scoring winger? So it's not like all of a sudden he's just stopped doing what he used to do.
No, but he got like 20 high 20s in all comps this season. For
he gets goals, but he's not a goal-scoring winger though.
No, but Drift,
you get what I mean? Like, that's not his forte.
Okay, but if you're gonna play in our system,
that's the scouting department's for them.
Yeah. If you're gonna play in our system, you've got to add some devastation, whether it's assists or goals. Because Drift, if he doesn't score 15 goals, that's fine. If you get 9 assists and and 10 goals, I'm calm because your assists are actually high. But it's got to be one or the other. It can't just be you look good on the eye because, bro, he's talented to the
he's got to get
bro.
assists. He definitely has to get
You get
assists.
what I'm trying to say?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I think we just need to get him closer to goal. I think he's got to learn that now he's doing the hard yards and he's doing the work Klopp's asking him for, and he's ending up in his own half when he collects the ball. He's further away from goal than he's used to. And that's going to take some getting used to because he's normally used to getting the ball when he can just accelerate past someone and go in on goal. Whereas now he's got to run half a pitch. It's a big change, isn't it?
I hear you. All I'm saying is, you see, like the hard yards. You see, even here's a joke for all the people that were criticizing Sadio Mane like a year ago, saying, "Nice, watch Retete." Sadio Mane still done the hard work, but what it is, as Mane got older, even still to this day, like he was able to kind of know when to like run, like because back in the day, like Mane would run for days. And he would be more than just the danger man. But as Mane got older in Liverpool career, he understood like when to run, when not to run, when I need to be devastating. Like take your chance. Diaz, in my opinion, hopefully over time will do the same thing as Mane. And maybe Drift, it's just a case of he's still very early into his Liverpool career, and he's just gonna go on to levels, in it. So we have to wait and see.
Yeah, 100%. I'm gonna give Diaz a 7 today.
Yeah, I think he gets a 7. I think a 7 is fair because he was still
gets a 6.5 for me.
Fair play. I'm with you.
I still think he was good. I still think he was a threat. I just don't think he was as good as he could, as he normally is.
I think it was the same sort of thing what Drifty said. I think sometimes he runs too hard, he burns himself out, and then his legs don't really do what he wants it to do in his head.
Yeah. He's knackered by the 70th minute. Yeah. I think that's we got to try and find a way to get him closer to goal. Salah.
He doesn't have the Robbo connection. He doesn't have the connect. Like you see the Mane Robbo thing, obviously, like not last year, but like them 3 years.
It's Jay-Z and Beyonce, bruv. That relationship was just elite, bruv.
Yeah, and then obviously, like, things happen. Solange in the elevator. You know what I'm saying?
Of course, it's going down when there's $1 billion in the
blood.
We got Beyonce though. I'll listen to that album. I got you.
I'm gonna start with Mo. I'm gonna go 9, and I'm giving Mo joint man of the match with Thiago.
Mo, I think Mo. You know what? I say even Mo was like a 9.5. Because we gave Thiago 10, but Mo was cooking. He was. Cooking.
Oh no, remember I gave Thiago a 9. That's why I'm giving Mo a 9 as well. Because I'm giving them both man of the match. I think
Salah was. That's like half a mark, but. Salah was serious, bro.
Yeah, Salah was cooking today, man.
Can't lie,
scored the penalty.
He was on
his nerve, bottom corner.
Salah was on it, bro. I can't lie.
He was on it. And I love the fact that he's just as hungry to assist as he is to score now. Like he's got that hunger now to want to be the top assister and to be the top goal scorer.
That new contract, remember, 350 guaranteed. He can relax. He ain't got to worry about add-ons. Add-ons are a bonus, member. Bro, he ain't got to worry about that, bro.
When he cooked Cancelo in the first half.
He's getting, bro. He's do you know what it is? That's the best.
Cancelo in the first half.
I'd arguably say we could be in for a special season for Salah. I'm not going to lie. Even though he was mad aggressive in a weird way, he's relaxed. Bro, he's relaxed. He's smiling about everything. He's relaxed, bro. Man's getting the P now. He's relaxed.
I did worry that it was about the contract as well as him being exhausted while his performances were dropping off a bit. And you're right. But now we know he had all those incentives that he could earn 400 grand a week, but he had to make sure he was scoring all the time to get it. You're right. Now he's got the guaranteed P. He ain't got to be so bothered about
back in the day,
anymore.
Salah was the old school guy that worked in. I went for the people that know about it, but EE used to be called. Remember 1-to-1 drift? Remember 1-to-1? Yeah. Back in the day, he was working a 1-to-1 thing and he was on a commission thing. So he had to every week, man, had to go in. Now, now he can relax knowing that, you know what, if I do a little something extra, it's calm, but I know I've got my basic in the back. It is what it is, bro.
Yeah. Joint man of the match for me. Unbelievable performance from Mo today. Brilliant. Scored the goal as well.
Oh, I just remember I was about to go straight to Nunes, but we got to do Firmino.
I was going to say we got to do Bobby, I'll just rip the band-aid off and say I'll give Bobby a 5.5 to a 6. I think he started the first half an hour quite well when he looked hungry and he faded really quickly and then he was kind of non-existent after that.
Yeah.
I think that could be fitness. he didn't play much football last year, so maybe he's trying to get himself back up to fitness. But the first like 20 minutes, half an hour, like he was good. He was involved. He was good. He looked like he was. He just faded quickly, boy.
He faded, bro. It's a little bit worrying because the way he faded was so dramatic, bro. I can't lie.
Yeah, it was. It was
and
quick.
Here's the thing: if he's the backup kind of striker, at least for the start of the season, he can't be doing that. However, I will say this though: I don't think he was fully fit. I think there's still more of him like that he's gonna show. And what we might now see is, and it might work out better for Firmino. If Nunes carries on this for the last preseason game or whatever it is, and Klopp plays him, then maybe that thing where Nunes starts the games and Firmino is the one that comes on to kind of like see out the game, but he's able to still do damage in it, because when you're trying to see out a game, you've got to be able to keep hold of the ball, but you have to still be effective. You still got to be creative. No one's not telling you to be defensive. So, in my opinion, maybe Bobby Firmino, this might work in his favor. However, I was expecting a little bit more from him today. For me, he gets a 5.5.
I forgot to say, I had to quickly do something quick, but Salah for me, he does get a 9.
Yeah,
get a 9. His all-round game. There was a bit where he fell on the floor and he still managed to play the through ball. I think that was mad.
Sure.
Man, again, I'm tired of propping Salah in it. I'm tired of it now. I'm just let him do the talking. So yeah, are we on to Firmino now? By the way,
Yeah.
I gave him 5.5.
Final score. I'm gonna give him 6 as a
5.5.
6.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 6 as my final score.
I'm gonna hear my reasons quickly.
Quick.
It's a 5.5/6 because he faded very quickly and he became almost non-existent. And you can kind of see it in the body language, because when he even came off the pitch as well, that you could tell like that resigned look. Bro, for the first like half an hour, he was playing at a decent level. You would have said like 6.5/7, but bro, he faded and almost became a passenger of the game. And do you know what it is? I just said, me personally, maybe it's the fitness levels. He's not there yet. Even though he's a naturally fit guy, you got to remember he's got a lot of mileage. It maybe it's taking him that little bit longer to get up to speed. It just maybe is. So me personally, if I'm being honest, 5.5, 6. Maybe I'll go with Drift for the 6, but me personally, I can't give him more than that, bro.
He gets a 6 with me in it. I just think 5.5 is a bit harsh in it, but he gets a 6 with me. Started well faded.
Yeah. I think it's fitness that's the worry for me rather than anything else with Firmino. I'm not gonna lie. And then quickly moving on to the subs, then we'll start with the quick subs. Milner. I'll give Milner a 6.5. I thought when he came on, he didn't do anything wrong.
Yeah, no, he'd actually done well. And I was worried, like, even when we were months talking about what happened with Foden, but I didn't see none of that. And again,
Foden didn't do anything to him.
He didn't do anything. No, facts. I thought Milner played well, assertive in his play. 6.5, bro. No problems with Milner today whatsoever.
Moving on to the other substitutes, Carvalho. I'd probably give Carvalho a 6. I don't really think he did.
I don't remember it, bro. I'm gonna be honest. And I'm not saying this
obviously these are substitute ratings we're doing now, so they're not comparable with people who started the game. But 5.5 to a 6. Did Carvalho really do much? Not
he didn't really do much. Yeah, and I was
did he even get the ball? I don't even know if I remember.
I don't remember Carvalho really doing anything.
Maybe even a 5. Did Carvalho really even do anything? I don't think he did, bro. To be honest.
And then even I'm gonna be honest, bro. Even Naby, I think Naby played. All I remember of Naby came.
Naby weren't on long enough to judge. I don't think. He was on for like 4 minutes or something.
He played like one ball that got intercepted by Ake. That's it. I don't remember.
I think he came on in injury time. Naby, it's not fair to judge Naby. He didn't come on for long enough.
Elliot, what do you say about Elliot?
Yeah, Elliot did good still. I'll give Elliot a 7.5 to an 8.
I think Elliot defensively. Remember I said defensively? Elliot played well defensively, you know?
Yeah, he came on and got involved straight away, and he was actually doing some good tackling, tracking back. Yeah, I like Elliot today. 7.5 to an 8 for a sub appearance for me.
I think Elliot played very well. Yeah, I was gonna say 8. All right, so we leave the best one to last.
7.5 for Elliot, and I think I also give Fabio Carvalho. I said NA in it. I can't really. Actually, do you know what? He made the drive forward for Salah to get the ball to Salah. Actually,
did he? Was that Carvalho that did that?
Yeah, he made the drive forward and gave the ball to Salah. Salah dinks it back post. Robbo heads it across. Nunes scores.
Okay, I'll give him a 6 then. My original score for Carvalho, then I give him a 6. But Elliot was good when he come on. Great little cameo from Elliot when he came on.
Milner,
and the last sub is Darwin.
But
bro.
What about Millie? Milner?
We gave Millie a 6.5. What would you give Milner?
Give him a 7.5. 7.5 for me. Didn't do anything wrong. Didn't put a foot
He
on.
was good, but he was good when he came on. Yeah,
Piercing
Parsons was
passes
good.
through the line. People forget Milner passes through the lines.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, do I really want to see him playing that much? No, but he passes through the lines and is still professional.
Yeah, no, agreed. Yeah.
And he
Best said,
henched up Foden. There was one point where it was like, look, little man, you might be talented, but I'll give you that big man strength. Don't try.
He showed
Don't try
that
and
the
come
old
here.
man
Don't
strength.
try.
The old
Yeah,
man
don't,
strength.
don't try and come here and get
Yeah.
physical with me. You know.
Foden was trying to jump. Foden was trying to get a piggyback. His man was like, "Nah, brother. I don't know what you're on. Like, it's not that. I'm not that guy."
I'll let you
Alright.
start on this one, Matt.
The people. Yeah. So Darwin Núñez. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Couple of iffy touches, and I was like, "Oof, jeez."
It was the very first one, and Matt was
It was
like,
the very first time. Me and Boss were like, "Fam, what is this?" But then he had the chance where even I said, "You know what? It's unlucky because where he tried to just slightly dink it, hit the goalkeeper's head. Then he goes on to score the goal, and it was a problem. He had the header, obviously that for the handball thing as well. Darwin Núñez, when he came on, even if you just want to put it all together, the one word you can say is havoc. He created havoc today.
He changed the game.
Yeah, he did. It doesn't matter how,
to deal with it.
and that's the thing. It doesn't matter how he does it. Like, we can all sit here and say we want him to be more technical, like a Benzema or a Lera or whatever. But the fact of the matter is, as a striker, your main job is to score goals and create havoc. And if even if you're not the most predatory, you got to create havoc to the point where others are allowed to score in an abundance. That's what Firmino used to do. Darwin Núñez today, for me, changed the game because he was aggressive. The one word I said before he even stepped onto the pitch, I said, Drift, he needs to be aggressive. If he's aggressive, he's a problem. He was that today. Darwin Núñez for me, 9.
Do you know what? Oh no, you gone.
No, go on.
I said, I for me, he gets 100% for me. I'm gonna go 8.5.
His movement as well, Mons. Don't forget the movement that he had as well, bro.
The movement was
space,
everything
easy.
you needed in a striker. Obviously, there was a few bad touches, but listen, we're gonna just have to get used to that now, and I think we have to play to that. But you know what it is? I always say City's best mode of defense is possession. Yeah, City's best form of defense is possession, and the reason why City's defenders don't get classed as, oh, he's the best in the league, oh, he's the best in the league. No, he's the best in the league is because they don't do a lot of defending. It's down to their ball playing ability. That's why they're not really in the conversation with the Van Dijks and stuff, you know. Hence why people like to banter us for saying we have the best at this and that. But at the end of the day, when they have someone, that's why when you actually pressure these, man, when you actually put someone on the shoulder to rough a man up, to go against you head to head, they don't know how to deal with it. And I think that's what was so perfect about what Darwin Núñez done today. They didn't know how to deal with it. Do you know what I mean? Put a man on the shoulder, test Diaz, test these man, run at a man and see what he's got. Because 9 times out of 10, it might even just work. You look at Mo Salah when he's looking at Cancelo, he's twisted him 8 times out of 10. He's getting twisted, bro. He's getting twisted. You know what I'm saying? These City man, when it comes to having to actually defend, it's almost new to them at times because they have the ball so much. So I think that's the way people got to come at Man City. Southampton did it. Palace did it. Man not have come away with wins at the time, but you can see when Southampton, when Broha was running at man, and Broha, his finishing weren't great that game. It was awful, in fact. But he was on you every time. He was on a man he was relentless with it. And City just didn't know how to deal with it. I think City's defenders get found out, especially when you put it on them properly. And that's why people say our defense is better than theirs, because we constantly have a high line. So we're constantly dealing with 3-on-2s, 3-on-3s, 4-on-3s. You get it? We're constantly dealing with those situations. Man, I have to defend all the time. Trent's defensive ability is highlighted all the time because we play such a high line and we get isolated very often. So we have a defensive stature where we deal with isolated situations, where City don't deal with that. They barely deal with that.
Yeah, we do a lot of one-on-one defending.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of one-on-one defending. Yeah.
But them man don't do that. So when it comes to João Cancelo, no one talks about his defensive ability. He is a terrible defender. He is not a good defender.
He's worse than Trent at defending.
100%. But no one, and Trent's a better forward player than Cancelo. But and Cancelo's defending is you know what I'm saying? Obviously, Cancelo has
I don't know if I'll say he's a better forward player. Cancelo's a baller still.
No, he's a baller. No, Cancelo is better technically than Trent in terms of like the dribbling. Maybe as like you can even play as a midfielder, winger at times. But in terms of delivery, like as a wing back with delivery and the distribution, Trent is clear.
Trent's distribution
wise. You know what I'm saying? I just think that someone like Cancelo, his deficiencies are hidden by the system. And when you disrupt that system by putting people against him, the deficiencies show. They shine brighter than ever. You know what I mean? Not to throw too much shade on Cancelo, but it's just almost a direct, like you know what I mean?
Yeah. They definitely don't talk about Cancelo's defending the way they talk about Trent's. And it's actually, I've always said that. It always gives me, like, I remember when he got absolutely roasted for Tottenham's winning goal in the league game. Nobody was talking about how bad the defending from Cancelo was, but if that was Trent, first port of call would have been, look how crap Trent's defending is, blah, blah, blah. 100%. It's like, you know, I mean, Kulusevski skinned Cancelo in that game. No one talks about it. So, like, I agree with you on that one.
That's what I'm saying. So that's why, for me, Darwin Núñez done everything he needed to do. I think it was better for him to watch the game rather than start the game, because he can go, look, you can see Bobby's not really causing havoc. We're kind of just doing the neat things. Cause havoc, get on the last man. You miss, go again. Because if you look at Darwin Núñez, what's impressing me is the fact that he's actually, cool, he's missing some sitters. There's a few bad touches. But what is now changing my outlook is the fact that why is this kid getting 4 or 5 sitters every game? That's a good thing, you know.
Yeah. If we keep creating Núñez, look, I don't care if Núñez misses 3 chances if he scores 2.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
What I'm saying, because he's a backsman, bro. So I'm happy with that. Get Jota in that mix as well, bro.
What you giving him? What you giving Núñez for his score, bro?
Oh, you got 8.5 for me. Fuck it, 9. No, he gets a 9. Give him a 9.
8.5. Based on how I've been judging the game with Thiago and Mo both getting a 9, I'm gonna have to give Núñez an 8.5 because I don't think he was quite as good as they are. But as everyone said, his impact was amazing. Like when he came on, because he changed the game. He's roughing them up, as you said. They couldn't handle him, and he was doing everything I told everybody not to worry about. I don't know why people was worried. And again, I'm not going to sit here and act like today's game shows Núñez is just going to bang and be sensational all year. No, I'm not saying that. But all the things that I think people were worried about, I think he kind of did quite a lot today to ease some of those fears. Like people was worried about how he'd fit into the team, and I told everybody, he is going to be an absolute problem. He's just going to be a problem. He's going to cause havoc. He's going to be... And look how predatory his goal was today. That's what he's here for. He's just here to bang goals. And he's not actually that bad technically. I'm really surprised that people think that he's like got poor technique, but we'll leave that alone, innit? Like, you know, obviously he's not Firmino, but yeah. If anybody wanted to put him in there as man of the match in terms of like, because of how much he did change the game and win the game, I ain't even got a problem with it. But I'm still going to go with Mo and Thiago as joint man of the match for me, with Núñez just behind him. So I'm going to give Núñez at 8.5. But yeah, brilliant performance. So happy for the man. You know what I mean? And proving the doubters. I love it. More to come, man. Núñez. We've got a gunman now once. You know how long I've wanted a gunman? I know Jota was a gunman, yeah. But like, this is a real gunman, bruv.
Nah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
got a serious gunman.
One blood clot, see up there, son, another yard there. Am I gun that?
Who was it?
Am I gun that? Am I gun that?
Yeah.
Real gunman, bruv. You know what I'm saying?
Can I do a shameless plug before we? I know we're closing out.
Yeah. We're closing out. Yeah, dude, we just got a couple supers before we.
I think run through the supers first. And then
Big up Dean, as always. Been a minute, Dean. Big up yourself, bro. It's time we start giving Simicast more game time. Fabio in the 10 and bench Hendo. We need a more natural wide left player as Diaz. Oh, it's Diaz back up too. Saw some positives today. Yeah. I think it's really, really weird if we do actually make Fabio the backup to Diaz. I don't think it works. I think that's like a round peg in square holes thing, which will really confuse me if that's
agreed.
Yeah, I'm confused. Promo big up says Haaland gets a 9.5. Great clearance at the end.
I said great clearance at the end.
But I said great clearance, you know.
And big up Sean P as always. The truth is they put this trophy as part of they won more than anyone else. Truth is they put this trophy as part of they won more than anyone else. Facts. So let's have it all. I'm with Cal. We won all the belts. You know what? I guess you have got a point, Sean, in terms of like they do count. You know, like when it's Liverpool have got the most domestic trophies. Man, I think Man United actually are close to us because of the amount of community shields or charity shields that they have in it. You know, that overall silverware thing. So I guess Sean's got a point. If they're going to add it so that they can try and catch us up, then I guess we've got to add it so that we can make sure we have the, we can continue to move on and be the out and out best English or British team on trophies or whatever you want to call it. But there you have it, people. Big up to everyone who's joined in. Big up to all the super chats as always. You know what I mean? It's been a blast. We won the Community Shield, guys, which I'm happy about. We're all happy about. Even if you don't care about the trophy, we beat Man City, and it's always a good day if we beat the rivals. Do you know what I'm saying? Put a little bit of doubt in their mind. Yeah, so before we leave out, Mons, let them know so they can come and jump on your team straight away, bro.
So two things. One, obviously there's 1,000 people in here. And we're 130 odd subscribers off of 2K. Now, obviously, last time you guys shot me to 1K, and I said that's a stream I will never forget personally, as a content creator myself. It was a very special day on the day we won the FA Cup. So yeah, it would be amazing if you guys could obviously hit the subscribe button on Big Six Pants and try and get me to 2K, especially before the season starts. So I'm sure, as I said, with 1,000 people in there, I'm sure like even 100 of y'all can just, you know what I'm saying? So Matt,
trust me, bro.
Go support Munch, guys.
I'm gonna drop the link in again, bro, for your show tonight, brother. Trust me.
And I've also sent, I've sent you the link to there. We're literally going to be going live right now on Big Six Bands. So we're going to be continuing the Liverpool. We're going to go a little bit more in depth with the game. With the post analysis of the Liverpool versus City Community Shield, Liverpool winning, of course. So I would like to say now, if you don't want to continue seeing some more content, everyone, the link is there. Jump over. Is that the one? Yeah, jump over to Big Six Bands right now to get some more content on the Liverpool game. Obviously, I'm in Black Ops mode right now. Obviously, I know these guys got to go as well. So if you want to see more stuff and more discussions. More discussions.
All right, that's what you want to see. Man said I'm subscribed already. Trust me, bro.
Yeah, and just a quick, yes, we will be back for another watch along tomorrow, guys. So don't worry.
Yeah, we'll be back. Don't worry.
We'll be back for another watch along. The content keeps on coming. So there you have it, people. Make sure you go and support Monts. Make sure you get that done, people. Come on, man. Make sure you smash the like button as well, guys. It's free. It's the cost of admission, and it's free, guys. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not just ladies that are free here. Everybody's free. Do you know what I'm saying? I know, man, them aren't used to being able to get in places for free, but it's free here. Admission is just a like.
Free, bro.
That's all you got to do, people. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, we'll catch you. You want to say anything, Matt, before we take the people out, bro?
Yeah, bro. Before we go, sorry about the background noise, people. There's a bagger family here, but all I'm going to say is this to Man City, yeah? I've got one thing to say to Man City, bro.
Come them big in your mama. You go suck your mama. I'm ready for run down your blood clot and gunshot you in this.
That's the energy that I'm on this season. Trust me. That's my energy. That's, it's always love, brother. I love you, brother. It's all love. But that's the energy that I'm on, Daps. Don't get twisted. Like that.
Mad.
I'm Big Steve.
It's mad.
Love as always,
It's
brother.
mad.
Never met you, but love as always, brother. Respect and all that thing there. But that's the energy that us Liverpool fans are on this season. That's what I'm saying, bro.
So we don't have the capacity.
And we're out, peeps. We're out.
Energy.
Big up my guy
It's the energy
Harjin
that
Boo,
I'm
man.
on.
Big up my guy Harjin Boo. Big him up.
Hey,
peace.